everybody, this is Big Stack Numismatics. It is Saturday, October 30th, the day before Halloween, and I do not need to trick or treat because my treats came in the mail from the U.S. Mint. And I saw that many of us have received these as well, but it's been a long time in coming. In fact, the Morgan dollars that I ordered were back in May, and it took 5 months to get these. So we're going to be taking a look at these closer and then talking about what I'm going to do with them. So I originally bought one of each of these for each of my kids for their coin collections, and but now I'm kind of second guessing myself and wondering if I should give them to like this, or if I want to maybe send them out to PCGS to get graded. So I'd be curious if you wouldn't mind, as you're taking a look at these, giving your thoughts in the comments below. I am a member of PCGS, and I think it would be kind of fun to send out, but we're curious. We'll just take a look. So let's take a look at the first one. We have our Morgan dollar with the Carson City Privy. Of course, certificate of authenticity. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, I've seen some horror stories here where people got some damaged coins. This one looks pretty okay. At least, of course, my eye is drawn, of course, to the cheeks. I don't see any immediate problems or anything like that. Now, I am, of course, going to have to take a closer look. This is my first time actually looking at these. Okay, so there's that one. Let's just set this aside. Number number 2. And again, this one looks to be in pretty decent shape. Fields are nice and bare. Sharp looking. It's neat to see that design done so well. When you're so used to looking at circulated examples from 100 years ago. Number 3. And again, this one, at least to my eye, as I'm looking through the camera viewfinder, looks pretty okay. Nothing is standing out to me, but again, that doesn't mean that there's not something. Okay, so there's the 3 Morgans. Again, set those aside. Now let's take a look at the piece dollars here. I am at a loss, and maybe someone can explain to me why did they make these out of 3/9 fine silver instead of 90% like the original? Like, what benefit is there other than, is it easier to source out the pure silver planchets as opposed to 90%? Or I would imagine they would just have to order from somewhere either way. So, like, am I right that doesn't Sunshine Minting provide a lot of the blank planchets that they make their Silver Eagles out of? But I just don't know. It kind of bums me out a little bit that they're made out of pure silver. But okay, let's take a look at the coin here. Now I'm going to have to look at these side by side with the Morgans, but I feel like I like these a little bit more. I mean, and I'll be honest, I like the piece dollar design better than the Morgan in general, but there's just boy, there's something about seeing that face of Liberty and just unblemished like that with the smooth fields right next to it. That's beautiful. That appears to be a good condition coin. Set that aside here. All right. This one looks good too. Maybe I'm just lucky. I've seen several people that have had the unpackage and they find blemishes immediately. To my eye, that looks pretty good. All right. Set that aside. Let's do one more. This one looks okay too. 6 for 6 perhaps, unless there's something I missed on the other ones. And again, if you've noticed anything on any of these 6 coins, I'd love to have you leave a comment. But the question is what to do with these. I have no problem just leaving them as is with the literature in the case and all that stuff and just letting it be in my children's coin collection. But I don't know. Part of me wants to see what PCGS would grade these out at. I mean, I would assume they would all come back as 69s or 70s, since unless there's some kind of damage from the mint that I've not seen. And what would the value be if I leave them as is comparatively? I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I've not been a big collector of modern coins being graded. You know, most of my graded stuff is, you know, historic. So I'm not sure. I would love, I mean, like, imagining getting some of these back as MS70s. I think that would definitely be a advantage. But then let's say I get one back at 70 and two back at 69. Which kid do I give the 70 to? Right? I'd have to randomize it or make them rock, scissors, paper or something like that. But either way, these are meant to be Christmas presents for my kids. So I think they're going to be pretty happy. They both have, all three of my kids have you know, Peace Dollars and Morgans in their collections of various condition. And I think, you know, seeing something like this and that's essentially perfect is really, really cool to look at. And one of the things I'm trying to do with my kids is just give them all kinds of fun things to look at. You know, so usually when they get new coins, whether it's for Christmas or for their birthdays or whatever, a lot of times they'll get we have like these plastic bins that they keep, and they'll get them all out and they'll look at each one again, and they'll talk about either where they got it, you know, if we were on a vacation, or what Christmas or birthdays or whatever. And so it's just fun. And so I think that, but I don't have anything like this that's got all of this documentation and stuff like that. Now, I certainly, for those of you that send out this kind of stuff to get graded, what do you then do with the boxes and the documentation and stuff? It seems kind of a waste, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts on whether or not you would send these out or not. I think it would make for a good reveal video if I were to do that. You know, you're paying extra to get, you know, 6 coins being graded and the shipping and all that stuff. I mean, what is that, $100 to get that all done or something like that? So maybe a little bit more. I don't remember off the top of my head, to be honest. But it might be fun for the channel, I guess, to do that. But leave a comment below whether or not I should send these out to PCGS to get graded, or if I should just give them to the kids in this state. But I'll be honest, I'm thrilled based on what I'm seeing. Let's take a look just at a side-by-side. Why not? I mentioned the Peace Dollar pops to me in comparison. I think the Peace Dollar is just less busy, and I love the design a little bit more. But both are outstanding, so I can't complain. So like I said, leave a comment below if you wouldn't mind, and we'll see what everyone says, but ultimately I'm just going to have to do what I want to do, so that's it for now. For all those of you with kids going out trick-or-treating or whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun tomorrow, but I just appreciate you spending the afternoon here checking out my treats from the U.S. Mint, so I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. Talk to you soon.